What is going on, everybody? Welcome to episode 47 of the Trading to Glory. We are going to be focusing this episode on the Sunday rewards for squad battles, including our new trading method that I'm going to be trying out today, which is simply we're going to combine Tech Avion with buying cards before squad battle rewards drop and selling them about an hour to 2 hours after the squad battle rewards do drop, because what we've seen in previous weeks is that cards such as Bai, and there's a ton of other cards as well. Bai is just an example because he's the one I just picked up. But I go ahead and pick up a card with a shadow card, because this one's got a shadow, or an anchor, or if it's an attacker, I try to pick them up with a catalyst or a hunter card on them, and then I try to pick them up for also 1,000 coins less than what they're still going for, because he's going for 31k as it is right now. Then I wait till the squad battle rewards drop, see if he rises up to like 35,000 coins. Then, since he has a shadow card on him, I should be able to sell for like 37k. And then I'm making like, after tax about 6,000 coin profit per card, which is absolutely awesome. I have another buy in my club, but I'm going to send it to the transfer list. I did tell you guys I was going to try this method out in episode 46, and hopefully you guys saw that episode so you can try it out as well for yourself. And also, I still have the Parejos. I've been meaning to sell these cards, but every single time that I'm online, it's not when he's at his peak. So what I'm expecting is a lot of people are waiting for these squad battle rewards to probably do the Sane squad building challenge, and then they'll probably buy the Parejos afterwards. So I expect Parejo to rise in price after squad battle rewards for multiple reasons, one of them being the fact that people are waiting to do the SBC. Second reason is because more coins will be on the market for people to buy cards for the SBC as well, so people that want to do the SBC that couldn't do them beforehand are also going to be doing them. And then, yeah, as I said, the people that are just waiting, expecting prices to be lower, are going to be doing them as well. So I think Parejo will rise back up to like 47,000 coins by the end of the night, which is nice. We have the buy. I've still got Bas Dost cards. I'm going to be holding on to him, I think. But let's go ahead and get started with episode number 47. If you guys do enjoy this series, though, let's see if we can smash 977 likes. Exactly 977. No more, no less. Okay, I'll be alright with more, but no less than 977 likes on the video. Let's go ahead and get started. Continuing to pick up Bai, just because I've used him in previous weeks, I know this will work with Bai, so I'm going to go ahead and send him to the transfer list as well. So we've got a couple with Shadow, a couple with Anchor. I know I picked up a Bai last night that I was able to get for about 30k. I don't think it had a chemistry style on it, though. So yeah, we got one for 31,250, but it does have a shadow on it. And those shadow cards go for a few thousand coins, so they have value. We'll send that to the transfer list, and then, yeah, let's go ahead and take a look at the buy that I was able to snipe last night. I actually was buying it for a thumbnail, but I also thought ahead. Yeah, this one's fresh, but it's not got any chemistry style on it. We'll go ahead and sell that on for whatever it goes for. The other cards we're going to list up for more. So let's go ahead and continue to look for Bai. Bai's not the only card that'll work for this. Alright, we'll go ahead and... I was going to pick that up. Anything less than 31k is cool with me. I prefer Shadow and Anchor cards on them. Worst possible scenario, Sentinel. But if it's anything else like Guardian or Basic, those don't really add any value to the card at all. The ones that you really want to look for are Shadow and Anchor for defenders like Bai. But again, Bai's not the only one that works. I know I mentioned Azpilicueta was an example that I used in yesterday's video. This one's got a shadow card on it for 34,000 coins. Let's see what the next cheapest card is. 34k. We'll go ahead and buy that one then. See if we can go ahead and sell that for maybe 38k. A little bit of profit on the Azpilicueta there. But considering he was a couple hundred coins cheaper than the next one, and it had a shadow card on it, I thought, why not? There are quite a few at 35k, though, so not a crazy deal. But when we do expect these cards to go up in price, on top of the fact that we are using Tech Avion, and if you guys don't know what Tech Avion is, it's we explained it in 2 episodes. Just look it up on my channel. You won't have to scroll very far. It was only a couple weeks ago where I explained it, but it's essentially where you have these chemistry styles, and then you add contracts and add fitness. So you make it 99 contract, 99 fitness, and also have a shadow or anchor card on defenders, or a hunter card, or a hawk card, or finisher catalyst, the ones that actually have value, and they really push the player up in price, and you're able to make a lot more profit using that. So I don't really like using it alone. I don't use Tech Avion by itself, even though it does work sometimes. The best thing to do it is use it in combination with another method, and that's what we're doing in this episode. Now, we will also be using the bidding list that I put together every single week. Now, this week I put together a list of 70 players. I only share it with my Twitch subscribers just because If I were to share a list of 70 players with, the entire community on my YouTube, on my Twitch, and on my Twitter, then it just simply wouldn't work anymore, so I kind of limit it to a couple hundred people. But I will be using that list to bid on players, but if you guys don't have that list, if you're not subbed on Twitch, that's okay. Just find some players that are perfect for bidding on and use them, and always bid on Sundays, because you can easily triple or quadruple your coins through bidding on Sunday, just because of the supply during Squad Battle Rewards for these lower rated cards is very, very big, and that means that you can get a lot of players on bid, and there's just not as much competition. Well, there's a lot more competition, but there's so much more supply as well that the supply actually outweighs the demand, and if you just hold that card for 48 hours or even 12 hours, you will be making a nice bit of profit. I normally triple my coins on each card that I get for like 400 coins. I'll be able to sell for like 1,300 coins the next day. So pretty easy trading method there. I've gone and picked up my De Bruyne investment. I know I could have gotten him for cheaper right after the panic selling on Friday, but 192k I think is a pretty good deal. I should easily be able to sell this for like 240 plus thousand coins in a few weeks. So we're going to go ahead and send him in to our investment squad, which I am starting to put together right now. I obviously just started it. I haven't mentioned it to you guys yet, but the next cheapest card is 198k. So I think 192k is not bad at all. And considering he would fit into our investment team so far, it does work out. I've got so far in our investment team, we've got OTW Lukaku getting a strong link with regular De Bruyne, and then a weak link with Welbeck. I've got a lot of positions to fill in. I probably won't fill them all in. I'll just use some budget players. But this is kind of a smart idea for me. It'll keep me from being impatient. That way I can actually play with those cards in the meantime, because it's kind of a longer term investment. We're waiting throughout Black Friday. We're going to wait a couple weeks, probably about 2 weeks from now, before we sell those cards. So in that meantime, I can go ahead and use those cards in the in the games that I want to play. I don't play too many games, obviously. I've only played, I'm 22-2, and then if you don't count the loyalty glitch losses, 13 losses. So just about 35 games played in the game so far, and a few of them, have been against friends, and the rest of them have been, a couple squad battles and a couple of online seasons. But this is what we're working with right now. We've got Bailly here as Peliqueta, and I've already applied the contracts and fitnesses that, we pretty much get every single day from the daily objectives. And then we scroll to the next page. We've got a few more. I obviously have a couple more to add the contracts and fitness to. We've got this one. I'm just going to leave it at that. We've got a couple more here. That one I'm leaving fresh. This one I've got 99 contract, 99 fitness. That's got a catalyst on it. This one I got to go ahead and fix up and make sure he's got some chemistry. I've also got to fix that one up as well. I think he was the one in the squad already. And then I've got two more back here, and then we've got the Parejos, who, as I mentioned, I'm going to go ahead and sell in a little bit. So that's how we are looking right now. We're currently bidding on a Sadio Mane. I'm trying to pick one up here, maybe less than 300k. Add him to our investment team. I think that this is a decent deal, considering we saw him about 350k earlier. 300k though. There's one listed for 304. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pass up on this one with a bid. I'm going to wait and see if this one gets undercut, because in the next 10 minutes we actually do see 4 of our Sadio Manes here that are listed. 4 Sadio Manes are going to be expiring in the next 10 minutes, as you guys can see. So I think that they might relist and undercut. So that would be nice. Also, if we take a look at, in general, all the Sadio Manes, you've got even more than that. You've got like 5 in the next 11 minutes that could be relisted for 300,000 coins or less. But since there are a few up for like 304 right now, I'm not willing to pay 300k on bid, unless maybe it had like a hunter card on it. But we did do our Sunday bidding method plus the method that we were trying with the mix between Tech Avion and the Sunday buying beforehand really has been working, except for this buy hasn't sold yet. But other than that, the Azpilicueta sold for 36.5k. We ended up getting that card for pretty cheap. Then we got this one sold for 34,750, and we got these all for like 30k. Another one sold for 34,750 right there. I don't think I have any more with Shadow card on them, but Buy has risen a couple thousand coins. Now, it hasn't been as significant as previous weeks, and I think that the reason was because I was buying buys on stream in front of, nearly 1,000 people here over on Twitch, or at least when I was buying them, there was about 1,000 people. Now there's about 550. But when I was buying them, there was a ton of people in here, and I imagine a lot of people decided that they were going to be sheep and follow exactly what I was doing by buying a buy and not a different card. But ultimately, it has risen, and it definitely has gone up. As you can see, there's only 1.5 pages at 32.5, and we were getting them for 30K. So that's still profit, even if we were to sell them for that. And as we speak, that buy does sell for 33,750. So we can go ahead and list him up again. But the bidding, as I was saying, I went with Real Madrid players that were gold. Again, I have a huge bidding list. All the players that I bid on were on the list. But we were getting these cards for like 400 coins, up to about 1,000 at most. Caballos for 400. As I said, 1,000 for at most. We've got some Vallejos there. Caballos, then we've got more Vallejos, Casilla, 1,100, and then it just goes across. It goes for quite a while here. The most we paid, again, it was probably on average, we got them for about 800. I'd say that's probably the average we got them all for, because we got a lot for 500, but we also got a lot for about 1,000. But there's pages upon pages of these cards, all the way to here, so we've got quite a few of those. And as you guys can see, if you take a look at Real Madrid players on the market, they're currently going for about 1,400 coins, I believe, and that's during these rewards, so I can only imagine that they'll be even more expensive as we get farther into tomorrow, as they are needed for marquee matchups. So currently 1,400 coins, it looks like what they'll sell for, maybe 1,300 pretty quickly. I could see them at 1,700, 1,800 by tomorrow, so I'll be making triple, quadruple on some of them, only double on the ones that I got for about 1,000, but that's still nice profit, so I'm going to continue to list these Eric Bailly's. I'm going to continue to see if I can snipe some more Real Madrid players, maybe some Atletico Madrid players as well. And that's about it. That's catching you guys up. I'm also going to be looking for those Mane. So when I pick that card up, I'll go ahead and check back in with you. Guys, so I wish I could have gotten my live reaction. I was just chilling, watching some streams on Twitch, and just refreshing. And we just got the best snipe so far this year. Let's go ahead and show you. Mane, 250,000 coins. His next cheapest is currently 296, and it's an investment. So not only are we making 40K off of that card already, we will be making more. It is a perfectly fresh Mane. It won't be fresh because I'm going to throw him in my squad, but let's drop 1,000 likes on the video for a 250K Hero Mane snipe there. I am so hyped. That was really our first big snipe of the year. We have not sniped any cards like this. I mean, sure, we'll get 5K profit, maybe 10K profit on a snipe here and there, but 40,000 coins on a card that I'm getting for an investment as well. And the big thing is I was about to buy this one maybe for 296. I thought that was a decent deal because he's been chilling around like 305 all day. 250K. Let's freaking go. We're going to finish it off on a high note. We did get a nice deal on that Mane. I also sold a lot of things throughout the day. All these cards that we got, like Bailly here, who we got for 30K, was able to sell them on for almost 35K. We got the Azpilicueta around 33K, sold them for 36.5. Same thing with this Azpilicueta, except for we got this one for a little bit cheaper because it didn't have a shadow card on it. Then we sold this one for 35K. We sold that one for 34K, so on and so forth. We got a Bas Dost to sell for almost 36K. I sold that just because I needed the coins at the time to buy Mane. Then we started generating more coins because I'm selling my Parejos right now. He's 45,000 coins, which isn't bad. So we're going to go ahead and clear off the sold items here. A couple more buys that we didn't make as much profit because he has dropped back down and I didn't get to sell all of them in time. But we did overall make profit. It's not as much as I wanted, but it is all right. It's profit. Here's what we've got on the transfer list still. We've got a ton of those Real Madrid players. We still got a couple Parejos. The longer we hold those, we're fine. Dost, same thing. As we get closer to Thursday, he should be rising. One more Bailly there, another Bailly there, and then I think that should be it. One more Bailly there and a Dost at center midfielder. But this is the investment team so far. We've got a Welbeck, Lukaku, Mane, and De Bruyne. We'll continue that throughout Monday. But after that, I'm not sure if there's going to be too many more opportunities to buy. Black Friday is this Friday, and De Bruyne, he is still around the same price. I consider the next 2 days to be still decent days to buy because on Monday we still have selling going on from the squad battle rewards, but there are still a lot of people buying. Then on Tuesday we have marquee matchup rewards, so anything in packs could take a little bit of a drop then, but after that I can only see cards rising because you've got SBCs trying to inflate prices, and then you've also got a lot of buying trying to, which will inflate prices, and then you have Black Friday, which is going to generate more coins into the game, so elite cards like Lukaku, De Bruyne, and the Hero Mane card are all going to rise in price, so that is why I've invested in these cards. Now, there will be more supply hitting the market for players like De Bruyne, but the top three, the attack, they're not in packs anymore, so they're not going to be affected by the supply in Black Friday. They'll only be benefiting from the supply on Black Friday. They'll only be rising in price just because of the fact that there will be more coins on the market, and ultimately the coin will be worth less. It's kind of like inflation, what you see in real life with, currency. That's just how it works in FIFA as well. So if this did help you guys out, again, let's smash over 1,000 likes on the video, and also subscribe if you guys are new. I'll see you guys in the next episode. Peace out.